Okay, so we're recording. Hi, hi everyone. This is Koren Palmer with OSI Outsource It Consulting, and I have brought on a good colleague of mine. We were having a conversation earlier, just kind of collaborating on what we're telling our clients, giving advice with all these changes in this crisis. And we thought it would be best to just bring this conversation onto a recorded Zoom call and share it with all of you, so it can maybe help more at once. So again, with OSI Outsource It Consulting, and I do cloud bookkeeping. I just want to maybe hand it over to you, Andrew, do a quick introduction on yourself, and then we can get going into the conversation.
Yes, this is Andrew Royer with, I'm the CEO of Royer Accounting Limited. We do bookkeeping, tax, and profit strategy, and I'm obviously working out of the dungeon today, so which I will be for the next several months. Yeah.
Yay, dungeons.
It's a good thing I took the ceiling down. The ceiling was bothering me, so I took it down. Now it's terrible. Wow.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so why don't we just start with, I just asked you, what are you kind of advising your clients right now, specifically the small businesses that have been requested to shut down? Again, these topics don't necessarily relate to just them. I think it applies to everyone, but should we just start there?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so the first thing that we're doing is recommend that people look at their insurance to see if the insurance has a business stoppage. So some insurance companies are going to be covering it at this point, and some are not. So it's just you have to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, I actually had one with mine, and because both myself and my husband, we have the dual income streams, I guess, running through, we are not covered.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next step is going to be, we want to try and cut expenses as much as possible, especially if you have to shut down. But either way, we want to, anything that you don't need right now. Obviously, if you're shutting the doors, you're going to be cutting back on your wages and any other kind of supplies that you don't need to bring in. You want to get that down as low as possible, and you want to know what your number that is going to be that you need to survive off of for the next few months, or who knows how long. So. Mm-hmm. And then also we talked about, I think it was your idea about calling the landlord.
Yeah, that's going to be a case-by-case basis, right? But see if there's anything they can do to help you through the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if there's any sort of way that you can have an arrangement, maybe even just, maybe come up with something where you can spend a month and then add that on to future months. The problem with most of these solutions is it is going to be adding a lot of future burden, like debt burden. And so, but what choice do we have at this point other than just giving up and quitting? So, So the next thing would be to call your local bank or the bank that you've been using and see if there's anything that they can do. So if you have a credit card, a lot of banks are waiving like minimum payment fees, and a lot of banks are so you can get extensions on your loans, miss loan payments, and so forth. So that would be one place to start and try and get your expenses down that way for the next little while.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, because you've cut your expenses, you know what your expenses are going to be, then now you can go like, oh, here's, I'm thinking, let's plan for 3 months. I'm going to need at least, whatever it is, whatever that number is over the next 3 months in business. Can I get a loan for that amount?
Yeah. Then you have some numbers to take to the bank or who be it, right? To get you through and kind of bridge you through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we're going to do, so after we've done that, we're going to be looking at ways to, so what we're going to do, we're putting ourselves in debt. Like we're going to be, as small business owners, be putting ourselves in debt, and that we're going to try and dig our way out of this in the future. So the next thing I think to do is to, if you can, it's not just to sit on the couch at home. It's now how do we pivot the business or prepare to pivot the business so that when things turn around and these restrictions are lifted, and then we need to get back to business, we need to draw clients in. You want to be able to position yourself so that you can have an exponential growth and be able to get there so that your marketing. That was your suggestion. I don't want to steal it from you, but about the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I think that especially the ones that can't, people that can't work right now, right? Don't just, like you said, don't sit on the couch and do nothing. Put yourself out there. Get out there on social media. If you don't know anything about it, there's so many resources out there to learn it, right? Do tutorial videos. Make yourself stay relevant. get your name out there in the community so that when we are on the flip side of this, your name is easily recognizable, right? You stick in their mind.
Blog writing.
Yeah, whatever you can do, right? Just focus on the skill that you have and how can you share that. A lot of people are giving things away for free right now. Just everyone's coming together to do what they can to help each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, if you do, maybe this is an opportunity to take your business that has traditionally been a brick and mortar. I mean, that's not going to work for everybody, but maybe this position, let's say you're an art teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a classroom and you have people. Why can't you do that class through a Zoom? Like maybe you can start looking at that technology now, be able to have like one-on-one lessons or group lessons, and be able to see people's pictures through the video like we're doing right now.
Yep.
And be able to give advice that way. I mean, it's maybe not what you're used to, maybe not that person to person, but that gives you an opportunity to get back to business right away.
Yeah. Yeah. And learn these new tools too, right?
Exactly. So that's a great time to expand on your skills. I'd be just in general too, like take this time.
Stay current. Yeah. And I'd also mention too in my mastermind earlier that one of the ladies, she just took 2 hours last night to learn the Shopify platform. She got a shop set up and just kind of like just a test platform, right? And I know we discussed that that's not going to be an option for everyone, but these are the times we need to think outside of the box.
Mm-hmm. And do some business planning. Get caught up on your bookkeeping if you've been putting that off.
Yeah.
You could do a business plan and figure out like how long do you think it's going to take to be able to pay off this debt that we're going to be borrowing.
Mm-hmm.
If and then come up with a plan to pay that off, like how many new sales do you need to get, and how much, and look at if after you've cut these expenses, maybe you can keep some of these expenses cut when you get back into business. Make yourself more profitable, leaner going forward, so that you can make more money, pay off this debt, and once you pay off this debt, keep more of that money for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I think either one of us can help you with any of these things if you want to reach out to.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, wherever you're kind of seeing this video posted, feel free to leave comments and just collaborate. I think people need to come together more than ever now and share ideas and collaborate and support each other.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way we're going to get through this is just by helping one another.
Yeah. Anything else to add? I think
I could talk forever, but no, I'm good.
We better get back to work.
All right.
Okay. Well, I am going to stop the recording here. Thanks, everyone. Hope you found this useful.